Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday. So today we are going to be going over our heart shaker window, foam and acetate. So we're super excited to show you how to put these together. However, we know we've showed you how to do this in the past, but we're going to do a little twist with it. So make sure you check out the video. All right, so today we are going to be using our shaker window foam and acetate hearts, which are basically part of our shaker card line. So we have had the circles and the stars before. We also have squares and rectangles, which we haven't gotten to yet, but we will. And we're going to put together a shaker card. Or a shaker window, I should say. You have probably seen these before. I think we did use them on a Throw It Together Thursday or something, but we've never really actually talked about how to put the heart together, along with we talked about how to specifically put together the star. And what we're going to do today, which is a little different than what we normally do, is we're not actually going to put it onto anything. We're going to create the shaker off of a card or off of a layout, and then show you how you can use it later on the layout. And to do this, we also have our heart shaker window thin cuts here. So we've got these beautiful thin cuts. They come on the magnetic plate, which we will also be using in our journey. So we're actually going to start by using our lovely paper. This is the sheet that we're going to be cutting out of. This is our beautiful, lovely paper. If you haven't seen this line yet, this is actually our annual paper pack. One of them, I should say. This is just one sheet from it. You do get 6 different sheets, both back and front. So you end up getting 12 different designed papers in it. Has stickers, doesn't have stickers, whatever pack you want. And we are actually going to be using this one for our weekend in May. So if you really like this paper pack, go order it, $50 order before tax and shipping, or before our VIP discount comes out, and you will be added to that weekend. So we're excited to use this paper. But before we get started, I'm going to cut out of this paper our base with this thin cut, the one that's here, the bigger one. We're going to cut with that. And I'm going to cut some of these hearts out of our Bluebell cardstock as well. So we're going to do that, and then we'll be back. All right, so now that we have the base of our shaker heart finished, we are going to be using this with our shaker window here. And before I wanted to do this, I just wanted to show you how it lines up. So do you see how perfectly that lines up underneath? Just so you know that it's actually going to work out, and that's the way it's going to be. So you've probably seen our trick before, and it works out well because I actually have a piece here that's kind of half used. So you could either pull off the outside of the heart, which we've showed you can be a little tricky, or as we've been showing you recently, is you can actually take out the pieces that are going to be around the outside of the shaker that you are using. So if you do this and you kind of pull apart these outside pieces, we have a trick on how to lay your shaker. So I'm going to get all these little pieces that are attached to the outside off, and we're going to show you our trick. All right, so there we have it. I used my heart, but I also had another circle. So what's actually a good tip too is if you start using the inside of your shakers before you use them, you don't even have to deal with that process that I just did, because then you'll just have the outside around and voila, you're good to go. Right, Mom? Mm-hmm. So because we're actually using a base like this, this way is actually a little bit easier. So all I have to do is I have to take off this back piece, just like that. And then this goes to the side to be used later. And I can leave this down, and I can actually just use this and figure out where to lay it on my heart. So we just want to make sure that we're lining it up like that. And voila, your heart is down. Stays in its shape and everything. So now we have to put the acetate on, but we want to fill it first. So make sure you have an anti-static pouch. So I've got my anti-static pouch here, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the inside. Also, with this, if you don't like having it in the bag, somebody actually was very smart, and they actually just put it in one of our craft jars, which I'm about to use for the beads anyway. But I thought that was so smart to have it in a craft jar, because then you have all the powder and stuff in your craft jar. So what I also did when we were cutting out the base is I also cut these hearts out as well. So I have a ton of Bluebell hearts, paper hearts, that we're going to throw in here too. That might be too many, right?
Yeah, you
want that a little overloading?
You want them to be able to move a little.
So I'm going to take out half of those. I didn't bother punching out the insides and stuff too. I could, because they do come apart and they're super cute. This one's giving me a little bit of a difficulty right now, but there we go. They do come apart and stuff like that. But I'm even going to take out a few more. I punched a little bit too many. Just so we can also shake it up and you can see it. I wanted some different colors too. So make sure that they lay the ways that you want them to. Okay, so I started over with that part and I just took the outsides. And what we're also going to do is I'm going to take some of these beads. So I could pour, or as you just saw, I took some anti-static before I went into them and just grabbed a bunch and I put them in here. These bitty beads are just so stinking cute. And they are so nice when they are in these craft jars and not in the plastic that they come in. Okay, so we've got that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this off carefully. Remember, it gets sticky, so you want to be careful. Now I got to get my fingers off too. Haha, did it. And then we want to make sure that we find the edge that this is on. You can use washi tape, or, you know, I have some ripped here already. We can just use a piece of washi tape. And it comes right up. And then I actually do have a small smudge on that. It's just powder. And then I'm going to start from down here. Oopsie, they're going to start to jump. Oh, they're really going to start to jump. Okay, you all stay there. You go back there. You go back there. Silly little bead. You got to be careful with these things. Go fast. Phew. Okay, whew, saved it. And there we go. So once they're actually down, they'll like shake around and they'll move around. And now we've got good, clean fun in there. But that's how you make one of these actually without it being on a project. And which I'm not going to do this time around because we're going to do it on Throw It Together Thursday. But you want to also then with your shakers make that base and that outside. So you see I kind of went off a little bit there. It's actually not bad because it covers right up. And they're not always perfect either. So you see that. We're going to cut this out on Thursday. I'll probably cut it in Bluebell just to kind of pull in this. But isn't that just so cute? It's just, they're the cutest little things. And you don't even have to put this on a card. You could put that extra thing on it and make a little ornament out of it, or put a photo in it, like anything like that.
Or you can even use it as a favor, like in kids things, you could attach it to a pencil for a kid's gift.
Or you could do double acetate or vellum on one side and like do it as a see-through thing. They're super, super fun, super, super cute. But Mom also just wanted to come on here and tell one more way to do this.
Okay, so if you are not going to be using the base like April did, and you're going to be putting this on like a 12 by 12 page or a 6 by 8 or a card or something like that, and you're going to be using the paper that you are using for your layout or card, what you might want to do is, you see how the heart, if you bend it, there's that separation right in the middle. You can always just peel up. And I'm going to be putting this back, so I'm not going to actually put this down on paper. But you could peel up part of the heart and then fold it in half and put it on your project. And then just peel off the rest, which will come off very easily. And this way it'll keep the shape and it'll be very easy to put down on your project. So I just wanted to give you that other little tip in case you are going to be putting it, like I said, on a 12 by 12 a card or some other size paper.
So that is our technique for the week. We will be back next week with something else that's super fun. And make sure you stay tuned for Throw It Together Thursday, where this actually gets put onto a layout. And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. Also, there are so many cool things that Close to My Heart have come out with this month, so we wanted to share a few of them with you. First is our VIP Refer a Friend program, which is awesome. If you haven't heard about that, we have the link below, but we did share that a few videos ago. Also, we have our May album retreat, which is also out. And then National Scrapbooking Month is next month. Yeah. So there are so many things that Close to My Heart is doing. It's a 2-day event from April 30th to May 1st. And there's a bunch of bundles online. So we will make sure to link a video below, but do you want to tell a little bit about it?
There are layouts that you could do, and they're all different. So there are layouts. There's a 6x8 album you could do. There are cards you could do.
They're all really cute.
There are 5 different projects that you can do. You have to go check them out because they use different stamps and some different pages, papers and all that other stuff.
They also have specific paper for May only. So that is different than these bundles too. So these bundles are just for National Scrapbooking Day, and then they're doing National Scrapbooking Month, which is a really beautiful paper pack, which we can't show you just yet.
They use some of those papers in some of
them, but not all of them. So go check that out. If you have any questions, let us know, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
Toss. I can do it this way, can't I?
The acetate is on top of them.
We're starting over.
They are not.
Make it blonde. Oh, missed. Okay. Ow! That was got caught under my underarm. Can you grow like 3 inches? Oh, she's on her tippy toes.